Assalamu alaikum class. This is our lecture number 3 and we are going to start our chapter number 2, that is managerial accounting and cost concepts. The first topic of this chapter is difference between managerial accounting and financial accounting. In our first lecture we have discussed about the basic difference between managerial accounting and financial accounting. Now further we will discuss about cost concepts, in which there comes types of cost, and we can classify costs by their behavior, by traceability, by controllability, and by relevance. Many of you may know that there are the basic types of cost that are variable cost and fixed cost. These two types of cost can be classified by their behavior. For example, if I say variable cost, we can define variable cost as the cost that can change with the activity of production. Or we can say by sales. For example, sales commission. Sale person will get the sale commission more if he do more sales. So with the change in volume of sales, his commission will vary. It will be our variable cost. As compared to it, fixed cost. With its name, it is clear that the cost that does not change with its activity. For example, go down rent, building rent, all types of fixed amounts that we will pay in our business process, even salaries of administrative staff. So by their behavior it is clear that if the activity, any activity of production or any activity of sales, the cost incur, that is called variable cost, because these activities vary. As compared to it, fixed cost, it is that cost that does not change with activity. Like we give go down rents, building rents, salaries to our administrative staff. So these will be our fixed cost. As compared to it, if I say labor wages, why I am mentioning it in variable cost? Because labor will be paid on the basis on hour, hourly basis. So as much as hours they will work, they will get their wages. So wages is a variable cost. As compared to it, the salary of staff, the salary of guard, any type of salary that we are giving on monthly basis, not on hourly, not on weekly basis, it will be our fixed cost. These were the first type of cost by their behavior. Then comes type of cost by traceability. By traceability, there are two types of cost. One is direct cost and other one is indirect cost. If I say that a product manufacturing, for a product manufacturing, the material and labor will be used for its manufacturing. As compared to it, indirect cost, if I say the labor who will pass that product to go down, it is indirect cost. In very easy words, all type of costs that relates to factory go down, those will be called indirect costs. As compared to it, the direct cost, indirect cost, the cost that is solely incur for production of goods, whether it is a material, whether it is a labor who is indulged in that production. But as compared to it, when this goods will be transferred, will be maintained, will be settled, will be delivered, will be go out, any type of things that incur for goods, not on goods. For goods, those will be indirect cost, but all costs that incur on goods will be called direct costs. Further examples for direct cost are salaries of staff who is maintaining the goods, depreciation, those costs will be a direct cost. Indirect cost will be incurred for the product. Factory equipment, factory go down, factory rent, factory manager salary, factory light and heat bills, factory internal audit, factory intranet, all these types of costs will be called indirect costs because they are not incurring on good. They are incurring for goods. This was the second concept, a cost by traceability. Then comes cost by controllability. It is clear by name, all those costs that can be controlled by organization will be called controllable cost, and all those costs that cannot be controlled by organization will be called uncontrollable cost. So for its example we can say salary. With the passage of time the salary of person increase, so it is in our control that how much salary we can increase. As compared to it, if we got a penalty by legal forum and the cost to pay this penalty will be our uncontrollable cost. Yes, we can say there will be chances of negotiation, but after negotiation we have to pay that cost. It will not be in our control. After it, there comes a last classification of cost, that is cost by relevance. In cost by relevance there are two types of costs. One is sunk cost and other is opportunity cost. We can define sunk cost as the cost that cannot be avoided or changed. Then comes opportunity cost. If any one of you have studied in economics that there is always an opportunity cost, you have the option to pay the money for alternates, or in easy words, choosing potential benefit by losing normal benefit. Another thing is you can choose two products in same cost as one product. अगर हम अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट की बात करें तो इसकी एग्जांपल में मैं ये कहूँगा कि आपने 350 का KFC का जिंगर ले लिया, लेकिन आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी थी कि आप 350 में ही बर्गर किंग से बर्गर, कोल्ड ड्रिंक एंड चिप्स ले सकते थे। सो वो कॉस्ट जो आपकी इनकर होनी है उसमें एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है। आपने पोटेंशियल बेनिफिट लेना है नॉर्मल बेनिफिट को लूज़ करके, या फिर आप दो प्रोडक्ट चूज़ करें सेम कॉस्ट में एज़ कम्पेयर टू इट वन प्रोडक्ट। लाइक KFC का जिंगर मिलता है 350 में, बट उसी 350 में अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि आप बर्गर किंग के तीन चीज़ें अवेल कर सकते हैं। इट विल बी अ फ्रेंच फ्राइज, बर्गर प्लस कोल्ड ड्रिंक। So this will be opportunity cost. As compared to it, the sunk cost, we can say like company purchases equipment for its new building. But their plan is postponed. So the cost they have incurred is sunk cost that cannot be replaced, that cannot be become into opportunity. This equipment will remain at their place and cost cannot be recovered.